Hey y'all, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a blessed day, and if no one told you today that you are beautiful, I'm here to tell you that you are beautiful. We blind, y'all. It's 2022, we blind. For today. Tomorrow is not promised. We're gonna probably switch back to black, but we thought new year, new wig, per. It's actually not a new wig. I actually had this last year. I just really didn't wear it like that because, it's a little different from me. But I think it did maybe make a little appearance in the vlog, but it wasn't like a main, thing, but whatever, we move. So as you saw from the title, this is gonna be a story time about the time when I met y'all people, y'all faves. The people y'all love and worship and praise so much. I'm gonna tell y'all where I can tell you where, and I can tell you my experience. I'm gonna tell you where I met these people and my experience with these people, and that's just my experience. You may have had met them and had a different experience, but we move. So first person on the list, I think we'll start with Meek Mills. Mills is a Philly nigga. I'm from Philly, so it's not really that amazing to see him. So Meek Mills, I used to work at the airport, Philadelphia airport, and Meek Mills is always at the airport because he always comes to Philly. So on TV, Meek Mills looks short. Like, he looks short and like husky or like stocky a little bit. Like, well, he used to. I don't really keep up with him now. I don't know, but back then he looked like he had a little bit more weight on him, and he didn't look really tall. You get what I'm saying? So I was in the airport, I was working, and I was walking down the terminal. I'm walking this way, and he's walking this way. So as we walking, right, we walk right past each other. I look up, I looked at him. He looked me dead in my face, and then I kept walking. He kept walking. I guess maybe because he's Meek Mills, he expected me to be like, oh, that's Meek Mills. Honestly, I had no clue who he was. So I'm just like, kept walking. I'm like, he kind of look familiar. Then I saw people running towards like that way. It was like, oh, it's Meek Mills, Meek Mills. I'm like, oh, wow. That was Meek Mill? He is actually really skinny and tall. I said, wow. He don't look nothing like he do on TV.
No, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I said, wow. So that was my encounter with him. So the next person was August Alsina. Yes, Mr. Entanglement, that August Alsina. Child. At this time, right, I was again in the airport. I met most of these people in the airport. I was at the airport, and at this time, August had the one song that I knew. I love this shit, man, I love it. That was the shit, right? He had that one song that I knew of. When I tell you, like, I used to work, like, I would help the people, like the handicapped people off the planes and then help them down to baggage. So when he got off the plane, I saw him. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's August Alsina. He had like his headphones down and his head down and he kept walking. I'm like, oh, okay, that's August Alsina. I get down to baggage, he's down to baggage. Why this man has 6 bodyguards, big ass niggas dressed in red. I'm like, don't get me wrong, August Alsina is cute. He's a cute guy, I hear he's a stand-up dude, so no shade. You had one song. What did you need 6 bodyguards for? I was just looking like, sir, you're dragging this. But okay, we move. So that was my encounter with him. My next encounter was Rick Ross. I'm telling you, Rick Ross was always in the airport. He would be walking around. And I would be like, it's like nobody, I'm telling you, nobody noticed him. I'm like, is that Rick Ross? Is that Rick Ross? Like, I had a girlfriend. I'm like, bitch, is that Rick Ross? She's like, where? I'm like, him. She's like, no. I'm like, but I heard him on the phone. I heard his voice, and it was Rick Ross. I'm like, does no one care? Apparently, no one cared. Like, I said, oh, okay. And he was just getting his little bags and going about his way. Nobody bothered him. He didn't bother nobody. I said, okay, well, just I guess nobody gives a fuck about Rick Ross. So that was my encounter with Rick Ross. Next encounter, Wale. Wale is like, he behaves like a light-skinned nigga. Like, he behaves just terrible. So he was in the airport, and he was there, and he had, I think he had one bodyguard, and he was sitting like, but his bodyguard was sitting like right here. He was right here, and I was working, so my girlfriend went over there or whatever, and she was like, I'm gonna go get an autograph. I'm gonna get an autograph. Why the fuck I was looking, and he told her she wanted a picture. He was like, he's not taking no pictures with nobody because nobody bought his album. She was like, I bought your album. He was like, you were the only one. He wouldn't take a picture. He wouldn't take a picture with her because he said nobody bought his album. He was like, this is his life. Like, he started telling her a story. Like, this is his life. You know, y'all don't support him, but then y'all want to be in his face. That's not real fans. Like, he had a story. He was very hurt.
I don't know what's going on. All I know is my side of the story. I can't tell no other story. I'm innocent. And Mama, I love you. P.O.P. all the time.
I actually like his new song. I hope this one does well. I hope this one goes well for him because he was going through it. Next person was K. Michelle. K. Michelle had this big ass man. K. Michelle is really little, and this is before she removed her ass, so she still had all that body, honey. She was looking good. Little chocolate, little drop. She was looking good. She was friendly. She was nice. She said hi to everybody. You know, she was cute. So it was a good vibes and energy from her. I met Patti LaBelle. Oh my goodness. I met Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle was the sweetest person. She told me I was so pretty. I said, oh my God, Patti, thank you. Because I helped her get to her gate or whatever. She's like, you are so pretty. So she was so sweet. Who else did I meet at the airport? Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj shut down Terminal E and spoke to no one with her head down and walked through. She was, you know, I don't understand. Could have just flown private for that, but you know, we moved. That was my encounter with her. Who else did I meet at the airport? I saw Core. Like, he's like a Philly rapper, Core. He was just walking with his girlfriend through the thing. I saw Johnny Blaze. Y'all know Johnny Blaze. This shit was so funny. On camera, she looks way bigger. Like, she doesn't look fat. But the camera really does add 10 pounds because sis looks super thick on TV. So I'm, you know, my gay ass walking in the terminal. I turn to the left. I see this gift to Earth. All that ass just standing there. I'm like, so then So then I looked twice. I'm like, I had to go to get a closer look, right? So I go in, like she was in like the terminal, like this little candy shop or whatever, right? So I go in there, not me pretending to be looking for something. I'm like, are you Johnny Lace? not, not all this time I was pretending to look for something, bitch. And she was like, yeah. She was like, not pretending to look. I was fucking dying. She was like, do I want a picture? I was like, yeah. I took a picture. I never posted the picture because I thought it looked ugly, but she was cute. So she was nice. So that was funny. That was funny as hell. Who else? I met Delicious. Oh my goodness, Delicious was the sweetest person. This is super tall too. And my gay ass, you can't. This one she was a little thicker. She couldn't just walk through the terminal. I don't even go up to people, except for the thick ones with the real big ass.
Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
You couldn't just let that go. So I saw her. I said, I don't know what came over me. The big lesbian inside of me. I'm just like, let me go up to her and tell her that I love her. And then that's what I did. Y'all think I played? You think I didn't do it? You think I didn't shoot my shot? And what about it? I went up to her and I was like, oh my goodness, you're so pretty. I love you. She's like, oh my God, you're pretty too. I love you too. Bitch, we married. We married. She forgot. Got a whole husband now, but I know what it is. So, and that's that. But yeah, she was cute. She gave me a hug. Her, you know, I'm all short, and she was tall, and her titties all in my face, and she smelled really good. It was a good day. It was a good day. Anywho, so next person I met, I'm trying to see if I met anybody else at the airport. No, I met Fantasia, but I didn't meet Fantasia at the airport. I met Fantasia at Disney World. Me and my siblings, we were at Disney World, and my mom, and we were, Fantasia was she was with her husband, and they were like near the water, and we was like, yo, that look like Fantasia, is that Fantasia? Like, we were literally going back and forth about, is that Fantasia? And she heard us, and she was like, well, she hoped she heard, some shit like that, and we was like, oh my God! And we ran over to her and got pictures and stuff. So I met her, she was sweet, she was really sweet. Who else did I meet, like, up close? I mean, I went to Powerhouse and saw some people, but I don't really meet them. I just seen them. I met I met this country singer, Jake Owen. This is him, because I don't know if y'all gonna know who he is. Him. Let me tell y'all how I met this man. So I was a security guard. Yes, me. I was doing security. I was at this like festival, the summer festival, and he was like headlining, bitch. So, you know, I'm there securing and shit. He comes up to me. He just comes up to me. He's like, hey, how are you? I'm like, I'm good. How are you? He was like, yeah, I think you're doing a great job. I'm like, oh, thank you. He was like, yeah. How's your stomach? Like, he literally just came up to me. He was like having a full-blown fucking conversation, and I just was like having a full conversation with him back, and I'm just like, oh, okay, are you here for the festival? He was like, yeah. I'm like, oh, are you like a are you performing? Like, you're like a are you in one of the shows or something? He was like, yeah, I'm kind of like headlining it. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's great. He was like, yeah. I just wanted to come and let you know, like, I appreciate you, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, yeah, cool, it's whatever. And like this white girl that I was working with, she was a security guard. She was like, oh my God, that's Jake. She Googled like his net worth and shit. He's worth millions of dollars. I'm like, bitch, you need to go get him. Child, why she went and tried to go get him? That man married. That man married. And he didn't say nothing to her. He just came up to me. I'm like, I didn't know who the hell he was. And he probably knew. I didn't know who the fuck he was. I'm like, are you in the band? I asked him, are you in the band? This man is the lead fucking singer. Are you in the band? He's like, yeah, kind of my band. I'm like, oh, that's great. I don't give a fuck. I don't know who you are. I don't listen to not a damn song. So, but he was nice. And it was the other country guy. He was short. I forgot his name. Couldn't tell you a song to save my life. But he was pretty nice. I think that sums up my like experiences with you guys' favorite people. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a couple basketball players. I couldn't remember their faces though. I don't remember who they are, but I did meet a couple of them and they were pretty nice. But I don't know their names or whatever. So, but besides that, that was basically my experience. All up, those were my experiences. Meeting some of y'all favorites. I hope you enjoyed the video. Did you meet some of these people? If so, let me know. What was your experience? Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.